Welcome back to Dirty 20, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about my personal favorite top 5 classes in D&D 5th edition and why I like them so gosh darn much. Jumping straight in, we're going to go with my first of the top 5 classes in 5e, and it's going to be the Cleric. I'll be honest with you, a lot of this is nostalgia. My very first character was the female Cleric from Dragonlance back when I started playing 2nd edition, and I remember in one particular session where we were absolutely surrounded by undead, and I'm looking at my character sheet, and I see turn undead. Okay, cool. Can I try and do that? And if any of you who have ever played 2nd edition, played a Cleric in 2nd edition, you know that turn undead was just way overpowered. And I did it. I completely obliterated all the undead around me. And it was probably kind of my first great epic memory from D&D. So that's probably one of the reasons why I love this class so much. Now, in 5e, although Turn Undead has been nerfed quite a lot, it's still a pretty cool ability, and given that healing is something that is best done by clerics, having a cleric in your party seems to be like a prerequisite for having a decent amount of balance. So, in that respect, gotta love the cleric. Next, we have the Monk. Now, the Monk is somewhat new to me since I started playing 5e. I'd never played a Monk before. I'd never played with anyone who had played a Monk before. And I gotta be honest, I absolutely love them. With their clear inspiration from martial arts films from back in the day, it really kind of appeals to me in that sense. Their key empowered abilities, such as Flurry of Blows, means that they have quite a bit of bite to them in combat, and thanks to their unarmored defense, as long as your dex is fairly high and your wisdom has some kind of bonus, you're also pretty hard to hit. So all round, a very, very cool class. Next, we have the Bard. Now, bards are just fun to play. Anyone who's watched the first campaign of Critical Role
beforehand, just to loosen her up.
I go ahead and I light some incense.
and got to see Sam Riegel playing Scanlan Shorthalt will know that they're just fun to have at the table, and they're just fun to play as well. My brother just started playing a bard in a campaign that was starting out, and he's absolutely loving it. It's the first time he's ever played it. If you like your spellcasters and you've never tried a bard, I really strongly recommend that in 5th edition you give them a try, because I think they might be the best spellcasters in the game. Next up, we have the Rogue. Now, who doesn't just adore a lovable rogue? You know, your Han Solos, that kind of character which is maybe a bad guy, but he's got a heart of gold. I think that is a cool archetype to play. In 5th edition, this class has so much going for it. We're not really talking about subclasses today, but the routes that you can take with this class are so varied. You can go the Sherlock Holmes route, you can go the kind of Errol Flynn route, you can go the sneaky, backstabby thief route. There's so many ways to approach a character if you pick the rogue class. And remember, that sneak attack can make you one of the highest damage dealers if you hit a critical in the whole game. So don't be afraid to mix it up. My last pick is going to be the Barbarian. There's a couple of reasons for this, but I think number one is I really like the simplicity of this character. There's no spells to worry about, and often the fighter class is suggested for new players as something that is fairly easy to get to grips with. I would argue that the Barbarian is even better, because once you get past the simplicity of, okay, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to hit things with my weapon, you have elements such as rage, which again, make the Barbarian so tanky and so amazing. And the unarmored defense as well, I think is really, really cool, which basically allows you, as long as you're not wearing armor, you can add your constitution bonus as well as your dexterity. And overall, a great fun class. Also, possibly the Barbarian has the best subclasses of all the classes. We're going to do a video on subclasses later on, but bear that in mind when picking your class. Finally, I have an honorable mention because I always cheat and I can't do just 5, I need to do 6. The last one, the honorable mention, is going to be the Artificer. This is a little bit of a newer class, again, for me, as it was introduced into 5th edition through the Eberron books. I'd been aware of them in 3.5, and I wanted to play one because I love the idea of someone who's good at science and approaches magic in the world from a kind of scientific point of view. And gotta love your gadgets, and Artificers are all about their gadgets. If you haven't checked out the official Artificer from Eberron, Rising from the Last War, definitely check it out. It is a really, really cool class. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. What are some of your favorite classes? What is the best class in your opinion? Are there any classes that you feel are misunderstood or underappreciated? Once again, guys, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, share the video, and as always, keep slaying. If you've enjoyed this content, then please smash that like button, subscribe, share this around online, and come and visit our website, www.lavictoriaproductions.com, to see all our past episodes, as well as our blog posts and all the stuff that we're currently working on at La Victoria Productions. Why not reach out to us and tell us what you think of our videos? You can reach us on Twitter. @MouthLaVictoria is our producer. We are also on Instagram. I am EnanoLVP, and our producer is Jazzy J. Cherot. We're also La Victoria Productions on Facebook and LinkedIn. Come on by and let us know what you think.